Good morning and welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. Welcome to this wonderful Monday morning, which is cold as hell outside if you're living where I live. What a sports weekend. We had lots of thrills and spills and tears and everything was on this weekend. But I see a lot of you in this morning. I hope you're all doing well. And football, AFCON, rugby, NFL, NHL, NBA, cricket, winter sports. We have a little bit of everything this morning, and some guys are happy this morning, some guys are not. Good morning to everybody. We had 126, 860, so thanks a lot for that, man. Thanks a lot for that, and remember, like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. But let's start. We started the Premier League this morning. Just get that, there you go, that's better. There you go. Yeah, look, there were a lot of games yesterday. It all started off yesterday with Leeds against Man United. The other games we did on yesterday is already the results. 1-1. Are we happy? Are we not happy? I don't know. It's kind of up in the air there. Bad loss there for Everton. They lost to Brentford 4-2. Fulham, Liverpool 2-2. Liverpool thought they had won it off. They scored in the 94th minute, but Fulham scored in the 97th minute for a 2-2 draw. Newcastle, a good win against Crystal Palace, 2-0. Tottenham and Sunderland 1-1. Sunderland just keeps on picking up points, and relegation's not a theme with Sunderland this year. And then I think a disappointing result if you're a Man City fan, 1-1 against Chelsea. Dropping more points towards Arsenal. Arsenal now 6 points in the lead. But hey, look, Premier League just keeps on going. The next game start again tomorrow. That's what's coming up. Big one on Thursday. Arsenal, Liverpool. Fulham, Chelsea should be interesting. Crystal Palace, Aston Villa. Man United got to go to Burnley. Can we get something there? That's the big question. So lots happening there. But there was more football, and it all started yesterday in the AFCON. And if you're a Bafana fan, look away now because you lost. Or we lost, or whatever we want to call it. 2-1 to Cameroon. That loss was not needed, my friends. You had all the chances. In the first 20 minutes, South Africa should have been up 2-0. Didn't take the chances. Cameroon came back and handled business. So Cameroon will face off against Morocco, who beat Tanzania 1-0. So, Cameroon-Morocco in the quarterfinals. In Spain, Levante beat Sevilla. That's a surprise, 3-0. Real Madrid thrashed Betis 5-1. Alaves and Real Oviedo drew 1-1. Girona beat Mallorca 2-1. And Atletico Madrid and Real Sociedad mustered up a 1-1 draw. There were some games in the Italian league as well. Good win there for Naples. They beat Lazio 2-0. Fiorentina beat Cremonese 1-0. Hellas Verona lost to Torino 3-0. And Inter Milano, they beat Bologna 3-1. Good game there. So Inter moving up. Moving on up. In the French league, bad loss there for Marseille, 2-0 to Nantes. Brest were in good form. They beat Auxerre 2-0. Le Havre beat Angers 2-1. Lorient and Metz drew 1-1. And Paris Saint-Germain beat Paris FC in a Paris derby 2-1. Good morning, Lawrence. Then Eurobasket coming up this week. Some interesting games. I don't know exactly which games you're all doing, but it all starts, I think, tomorrow night. I'll discuss that with Vern and you guys will know. I think we're doing Red Star Belgrade, which is Crvena Zvezda against Valencia Basket. Panathinaikos maybe against Milano. I do not know. Bayern against Baskonia. We'll see. But big games coming. It's hotting up. It's starting to go into the final phase of the EuroLeague basketball. So let's check out what happens there. Big night in the NFL, baby. Big night in the NFL. Look, a lot of the results were irrelevant. I'm not going to go through all of them. You can check them out. But which results were not irrelevant was that the Ravens lost to the Steelers 24-26. I just finished watching that at 5:30 this morning. Unbelievable game. I mean, there was like 5 lead changes back to back. Every time you thought the Ravens were going to win it, the Steelers came back. Look, the Steelers went ahead with a touchdown. Their kicker, Boswell, missed the extra point which was left it at 26-24. Ravens got the ball with about 55 seconds to go, marched all the way down the field, got to take an easy field goal, and the kicker missed it. So the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers are in the playoffs. The Ravens can plan their summer holidays. The same. The Buccaneers did beat the Panthers, but because the Falcons beat the Saints, the Panthers are in the playoffs and the Buccaneers are not. And then what else was an important one on this weekend? Of course, the Seahawks beating the 49ers, which gave the Seahawks a bye in the first round. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the playoff seedings. That's more important. We know that the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks are through to the next round. This is your wild card weekend. The Rams go to the Panthers. The Packers go to the Bears. The Bulls going to take on the Jaguars. That's going to be a massive one. 49ers, Eagles, Chargers, Patriots, Texans, Steelers. I mean, every game here is a massive game, and it should be interesting. And I'm going to try to do as many of them as I can. On the 10th of January, that's an easy one to do at 10:30 in the evening. Packers, Bears at 2 in the morning. Okay. Bulls, Jaguars, 7 in the evening. That's okay. 49ers, that's all right. I got to do the Patriots. It looks like I'm doing all of them. All right. It's going to be interesting, man. Then there was a little matter of the NBA last night. Few games there, and let's run through that. The Pistons beat the Cavaliers 114-110. Cade Cunningham was the man there with 27 points for the Pistons, 6 rebounds and 7 assists. Good game from Donovan Mitchell for the Cavaliers with 30 points, but just not enough. Pacers lose again. They lost 127-135 to the Magic. Pascal Siakam did have 34 points for the Pacers, and Bane had 31 points for the Magic. The Nuggets without Nikola Jokic, they get dumped by the Nets 127-115. Jamal Murray at 27 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds and 16 assists for the Nuggets, and they still couldn't win because their ex-player, the man they traded away, Michael Porter Jr., at 27 points and 11 rebounds for a winning Nets team. My Heat beat the Pelicans 125-106. Powell with 34 points for my Heat. The Timberwolves thrashed the Wizards 141-115. Anthony Edwards, the man there, with 35 points. The Thunder lose. Ooh, surprise, surprise to the Suns. Devin Booker with 24 points, 6 rebounds and 9 assists, the main man for the Suns. The Bucks beat the Kings. Giannis was in form. He had 37 points and 11 rebounds. And the Lakers breezed by the Grizzlies 120-114. Luka Doncic, 36 points, 9 rebounds and 8 assists. So good. Don't forget, we'll do all the tables tomorrow because tomorrow is Table Tuesday. So we won't look into all the tables today. In the NHL, there were 5 games. The Canadiens beat the Stars 4-3. The Penguins beat the Blue Jackets 5-4. The Avalanche lost to the reigning champion Panthers 2-1. Panthers are starting to pick up nice momentum again. The Hurricanes beat the Devils 3-1. And my Golden Knights lost to the Blackhawks 2-3. There was rugby this weekend. Those were the results. They were all played on Saturday. Vern went through them. I just thought I'd put them out there. We'll talk about them later this afternoon in the DEFCON Rugby Show, which will be at 1700 Central European Time. But let's have a look at the French League. Some crazy results in the French League. Perpignan beating Toulouse. Didn't see that one happen. To a 30-27. Stade Francais beating Castres 33-15. Montauban losing to Clermont 19-34. Lyon beat Pau. Ooh, the top team Pau losing to Lyon 22-17. And then some crazy results. Montpellier knocking off Bayonne 62-22. Bordeaux thrashing Racing 62-20. And La Rochelle, this can't be right, but it is. La Rochelle beat Toulon 66-0. Toulon, one of the strongest French teams, lost 66-0. What did they say? The freaking juniors there. Now, not even the juniors would have lost that high. I think they must have said the Pee-wee team there, man. Unbelievable. Crazy results. And then in the Gallagher Premiership, Bristol Bears beat the Sharks of Sale 1917. Good win for Newcastle. They beat Gloucester 25-19. Bath beat the Chiefs 33-26. The Saints thrashed Harlequins 66-21. And the Leicester Tigers took care of Saracens 36-28. The Japanese League was on a break, so those games, the fourth round, will be played this week. Some interesting games there. I might do one of them. Let's have a look. Then, of course, we move to cricket. Yes, we love it. And England, Australia, that's the 5th test there in the Ashes, which has been decided. Australia have won the Ashes. England had 384, in their first innings, and Australia are batting at the moment, and they are 93 for 1. That is the day 2 of that final test there of the Ashes. Then there were some skiing results. It was the ladies slalom in Kranjska Gora there in Slovenia. And yes, baby, the Swiss girl, Camille Rust, she won ahead of Michaela Schifrin and Wendy Holdner ahead of Paula Molson. It looks like it was a Swiss-American championship there. Yeah, but Katarina Trupper of Austria did come in 5th. We've got to mention the Austrians. We know we love the Austrians on this show. Then there was that Tour de Ski. Now, if you don't know what Tour de Ski is, it's kind of like a mid-season challenge in the cross-country. Very impressive. Then, of course, Johannes Hosflot Klæbo, he was the man. Look, Norway dominate this sports in the men's thing. 5 Norwegians in the top 6. Check that out. The only person to actually give them a little bit of run for their money was Federico Pellegrino of Italy. So well done to Johannes Hosflot Klæbo. On the women's side, it was Jessie Diggins, the US Energizer Bunny. That woman is unbelievable. She finished ahead of Theresa Stadhobler of Austria and Heidi Weng of Norway. Ebba Andersson of Sweden came in 4th. A lot of the top Swedish ladies pulled out of this competition due to preparing for the Winter Olympics. There you go. So that is the sports for this morning. Wrapped up, short but sweet, nice and easy. Guys, don't forget this afternoon at 5 o'clock, DEFCON Rugby Show. And then this evening, there is a little game that Vern decided he's going to do, rather him than me. Nigeria against Mozambique in the last 16 clash there at the AFCON. So be sure to join Vern there. A lot of Nigerians were in yesterday, so I guess they'll be in again today. Check that out. And otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow morning with the sports show, same time, same place, 7 o'clock Central European time. Guys, be safe, be careful, be healthy, be happy, and see you later. Ciao, ciao.